Hello everyone, welcome back from the Easter break. I hope you all had a great time. Now, today's lesson is about the passive voice. I know that we are all familiar with the passive voice, but today we are going into more depths in this grammar topic. This will be very important, especially for those of you who will sit IELTS. It's also important to learn about passive voice as it will improve the coherence and flow of your writing. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to formulate sentences in passive, including questions in the present and past simple. You will also become more competent in converting sentences from active to passive voice. Let's start by looking at the structure of the passive voice. As we learned previously, the active sentence is made up of a subject, verb, and an object. For example, the dog chased the cat. Now, can you think of another example of active voice? A passive sentence is made up of the object followed by verb to be, then past participle, or as some of you know it as verb 3. Now, in order to form a passive sentence, all you have to do is to put the object at the beginning of the sentence, so it becomes the subject. Then we conjugate the verb to be in the same tense as the active sentence. Then we put the main verb in the past participle form. Let's have a look at this example. Lucy drives her car to work every day. You can tell that this is an active sentence as it starts with subject, verb, object. Let's change this sentence into passive voice. As I mentioned earlier, we bring the object car to the beginning of the passive sentence and it becomes the subject. Then we add the suitable verb to be, which is in this example, because the verb drives in the active sentence is in the present. Then we use the past participle of the verb drive, which is, that's right, driven. So the passive sentence becomes, the car is driven to work every day. We can still mention the doer, who is Lucy, using the term by. So the sentence can also be, the car is driven to work every day by Lucy. It's important to know that not all verbs in English take an object. Therefore, some sentences are complete without an object. For example, John slept well. This type of sentence cannot change into passive voice. But don't worry about this too much, as we will cover it later in another session. I just want you to be aware of this exception for now. Moving on, let's have a look at some more examples in the present and past tense. The first sentence is in the present simple. She cleans her room every day. Now, just like the previous example, we need to identify the suitable verb to be, followed by the past participle of the main verb clean. So, altogether, in passive, the sentence will be, the room is cleaned every day. On to the second example, in past simple, someone stole the bike. The suitable verb to be is was. So what is the past participle of stole? That's right, stolen. So in passive, the sentence will read, the bike was stolen. Moving on to forming question with passive. In simple present, we have is, are as verb to be. So, To construct a question in passive, we start with the verb to be. In this example, it's are, followed by the subject, then the past participle. In the passive, the sentence will be, are these plates made in New Zealand? Question mark. To form a question in simple past, we have was and were as the verb to be. Was the letter not sent? Notice in this example, the sentence is in negative form. In this type of a question, the answer is always yes or no. Now, let's practice some more. I want you to pause this video and get a pen and a paper. Can you fill in the blanks with the correct form to make the passive voice? Okay, how did you find this exercise? Let's go through them all together. The first one we have the verb speak. What did you have as an answer? Well, the correct answer is spoken. The sentence is in the present, as we always use present when stating facts. Moving to the second sentence, the correct answer is was found, because this sentence is in the past, as the word yesterday indicates. So the correct answer is the key was found under the bed yesterday. Number 3, the correct answer is are cut. We have roses in the plural, so we use are and then cut, as it is the past participle of the verb cut. So the answer is roses are cut every day. Last question. The sentence should be in the past simple, as the word last indicates. So the correct answer is were made. Last year, many mistakes were made. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson and you have become more familiar with the passive voice. We are going to be touching on this topic in more tips later on, as we will explore the passive with more tenses, and we will talk about the use of the passive voice. I will see you next time. Thank you all.